This is what's through the motor. Do you see that? I'll tell you guys what it is. It's a... Everybody wants a big shop. Try cleaning this thing. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And like I promised you on last video, the motor is out. It's out, guys. There's a few things we're gonna get into. We're gonna go over the things that I damaged, why I pulled this motor. I'm patient and I did a few things and I did break a few things. Hopefully the machine shop can draw a few things out of the block for me. I messed up big time. So I was told to take out the torque converter bolts before I pulled the motor out of the truck because it would be a lot easier, except I didn't do that. So now, pull these bad boys out. I already got two out. Got my ratchet and socket on the front. I'll just turn the motor over a few times and get it out. And then this whole thing needs cleaned and repainted. I broke some stuff. So I broke that. So they're gonna have to draw that out. That's in the block. Besides that, you guys can see like this is what's through the motor. You see that? I'll tell you guys what it is. It's a blue shop rag. So at some point, I shoved one of them bad boys down in there. Surprise, it went through my whole entire motor. Now it's hard to see, but if you look real close, you can see little baby blue fibers. Yep, so that went through the whole entire motor. So now you guys know. This torque converter unbolted, then I'm gonna put the trans on a tire or something. I'm gonna get this motor set on the stand and I'm gonna start tearing it apart. So let's get to it. All right, guys, I'm on my last one. Get this undone. I broke a lot of stuff, a lot. I shouldn't be doing this, honestly. I damaged a lot of things. I'm not happy with the block situation, but hopefully the guy can take care of that. But, all right, it's out. As you can see, I have it unbolted now because it'll spin. So now I can set this thing down. I can unbolt all these bolts and get that trans, I guess, on a tire because I don't have anything to put the trans on. So I'll get the trans on the tire and then I'm gonna put the motor on the stand and then I'm just gonna clean up, spend the rest of the night cleaning up this mess. I did damage some stuff, guys. I messed up all this nice paint work, but the manual brakes kit I bought, this will be the second kit I bought. It's garbage, do not recommend it. I'm not saying the company name, but I'm not going with them again. The main seal broke twice and literally ate through all this. So the whole firewall's gotta get painted. Like everybody says, you know, when you're pulling the motor, you test your strength of everything still attached. I had a cable still attached, it broke. I think I broke one of my nitrous solenoids because the motor fell back and pinched against the firewall. But I think all my AN stuff's good. I bent these tabs back a little bit. The blaster coil still seems pretty good. I think everything else is pretty good, honestly. Tab up, I had to unbolt. I had to loosen up the two in the back and I had to unbolt the two in the front, the cab mounts completely, and lift the whole cab up to get this out. And you can see where this cross member is solid plated. We put that in when we cut this cross member to fit the deep dish oil pan. But yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna take this all apart. The motor's pulled. I did notice a few things. Now, I never had videos before, guys. I was asked to start the YouTube channel so you guys can keep updated, and that's why I started to begin with. But during the build last year, I took this truck on numerous drives, and I didn't just take it around the block. I didn't take it through the development. I took it on road trips. I met up with friends. We went 100-mile drives. The truck broke down a lot. It broke down a solid 3 or 4 times the first trip out ever, and there was a few things I had to fix on the side of the street. Now, every time it broke down, it didn't break down when I was with my friends. It broke down when I was by myself. And if you guys know anything about me, I do not ask for help unless I absolutely need it. So one of the things I'm gonna show you right now is that I had to fix on the side of the street is I forgot to put the speed gear in it because the truck currently doesn't have a speedometer. So I had a washer and I had some tape in the truck with some silicone because I have this like little like rig kit. And I put tape around a washer numerous times. I put a bunch of silicone around the edge. I shoved this washer on here and then I caked it in silicone. As I drove on this truck, this whole build, I drove over 1,000 miles with a silicone washer on. So that's definitely one thing that we're gonna have to fix. We have to address this and fix this as well. A few other things that I did break that I will go over as I tear the motor apart. I'm happy to have it out. It was an absolute nightmare for me. I don't do this. This is the first time I've ever pulled a motor. When I put that motor in, there was not a cab on the truck. It was not hard at all. So it was an absolute pain in the butt, but guys, I got it taken care of. It's out. I did damage some things. But the next video, we're gonna actually tear this whole motor apart. We're gonna go through it piece by piece, and I'm gonna show you guys everything that's actually damaged, because from the looks of it, like frag material that's in here, that is all through here. It's all through my lifters. It's through the whole entire motor. It's hopefully the crank, that can all be polished. Hopefully the rods are still good. Hopefully the pistons are still good. I know all the bearings are shot. The lifters, that has very nice hydraulic lifters in it, they can be taken apart and cleaned, which we're gonna do. Besides that, hopefully most of it is salvageable. So take this whole motor apart. We're gonna go through everything, and we'll see what's damaged. But I thought I would share with you guys that, and I'm sure there's a lot of other things I'm gonna find. There's a few things on the truck that I know that I had to rig. We won't get into that now, but when we do fix that part, I will explain to you now, because I'm not gonna go over every little thing with you guys right now and embarrass myself. But there is a lot of things that I had to rig at the time. Pretty excited. I feel good. I was really stressed out. There is like two and a half hours of footage of me trying to pull this motor out. I'm not gonna show you guys that. That's ridiculous. I'll like brief it, speed up real quick. We'll go through that. But I'm excited. I finally got it out. I'm on home stretch, cleaning this all up. I'm a little upset about breaking stuff, but you know what? It happens. Like I said before in my last video, it's part of doing this. If I was afraid, if I was gonna be mad about breaking stuff, I would have paid somebody else to take it out for me. This is the fun, this is the experience I'm having. I'm learning stuff, I'm learning what not to do next time. If you guys pulled a motor before, I'm sure there's times that you guys left stuff on it. If you said, no, that's never happened, you're lying to yourself. Because I know professional mechanics that still leave stuff on, and they see it when they're pulling it, they can feel it. But unlike me, I just grabbed the whole hoist and I just pulled it and I broke it. Not a big deal. I didn't break the oil sensor by doing that. I broke the oil sensor because the pan grabbed right here and I couldn't get it out. So I cranked this jiggy my bobber John thing down, just like yeehaw, you know, spin that. And then it came back and then it got stuck somewhere else. So I lowered it and I heard pop and I didn't think anything of it. And then I looked on top of the motor and this thing's just kind of sitting here like this. Well, I'll show you, it's kind of funny. This thing's kind of sitting here like this, not really doing anything. And I'm like, yeah, that's not right. And then I noticed that that's all broke and stuff. But yeah, that's a few things, guys. Let's get this thing all taken apart and stuff, and let's get this whole area cleaned up. Guys, I showed you what was in the motor. You saw it. We will break down the motor hopefully tomorrow night. So that's gonna do it for the night. Thank you guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to continue to watch this build, please go down and subscribe, and you guys have a great night.